Before I get onto the American election tonight, perhaps in some ways even more significant in the culture wars is another battle. I mean, it's like a real war happening right now in Europe. And it's one that most of the media is trying not to acknowledge. I don't see enough coverage of this. Overnight, there was yet another Islamic terrorist attack, and this time in Vienna. This is an attack just days after last Friday's Islamist attack on a church in Nice, in France, where 3 Christians were killed. One almost beheaded, a 6-year-old woman, a single mother of 3 children, also killed. Now, this time, several gunmen in about, 6 locations initially thought, in Austria's capital city, went on a shooting rampage, killing 4 people and injuring at least 15 others, 7 seriously, and causing utter panic. One of the gunmen was killed. Police are still searching for others. Now, we don't know who these gunmen were. The Austrian government has said they're Islamic, but not given their identity. We don't even know how many there were. Could be 1, could be more. They think more. Only one's been caught or killed. But even so, I have to say that of all the ritual condemnation of this attack, foreign leaders saying, you know, oh, we oppose terrorism, and they never tell you exactly that they oppose the ideology that's driving some of these people. One of those leaders, I sympathise, well, that's stuck in my throat. Turkey. Turkey said, spokesman for the president, we stand with Austria. We strongly condemn the terrorist attack in Vienna. But you have to remember, Turkey's President Erdogan is meanwhile encouraging Islamist extremists much like these very killers. There's a Muslim hardliner, an authoritarian, who's claimed that Europe is picking on Muslims and is virtually incited people to revenge.
Bir kez daha bize parmak sallayan Avrupalılara sesleniyorum. Siz böyle davranmaya devam ederseniz yarın dünyanın hiçbir yerinde hiçbir Avrupalı, hiçbir Batılı güvenle, huzurla sokağa adım atamaz.
Faşist, zalim Avrupa'sıdır. Bu Avrupa Orta Çağ'ın Türk ve İslam düşmanı Avrupa'sıdır. Şimdi Arapların güzel bir sözü var. Hep söylüyorum. Men dakka dukka. Ha, siz vurdunuz mu? Kusura bakma, size de vurulur.
After the attack on the mosque in New Zealand, Erdogan said that Anzac's going to Turkey. Watch out, we could send you back in coffins if you're not our friend. And he even praised a girl at a political rally as someone who would be a martyr in a fight for Turkey.
Türk bayrağı da cebinde. Şehit olursa bayrağı da inşallah örtecekler. Her şey hazır. Değil mi?
And when France's president a couple of months ago said France is going to tackle radical Islam, it's going to defend free speech, including the Charlie Hebdo cartoons that mocked Mohammed, Erdogan called the French president crazy, said he should get some mental tests, and whipped up a boycott of French products that's gone around the Middle East. And he kept condemning the cartoons in France, even after a Muslim terrorist a couple of weeks ago beheaded a French teacher for showing his class cartoons of Mohammed, these Charlie Hebdo cartoons, in a lesson on free speech. How dangerous has this hate preaching been? I mean, last week, 30 to 50 Turkish youths in Vienna went to a Christian church and kicked around the furniture. More seriously, the Austrian government last month warned that Austria had become a target for Turkish espionage. And a Greens MP there, a Kurdish woman, said a Turkish secret agent had given himself up to authorities in Vienna after being sent to Austria to kill her. And now this attack, which the Austrian government suggested today was an attack on Europe's free speech, which to me implied perhaps another reprisal for the Charlie Hebdo cartoons. French President Emmanuel Macron put it very well in response. He said, this is our Europe. Our enemies need to know who they are dealing with. We won't give in to anything. Now, I have to hope that's true, and I wonder whether it actually is. Is the West really so strong in its defence of freedoms? This is going to be one of the biggest stories in the lives of our children.